Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Carlos, Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, and this is Stephen from Redolessence.
How's it going, everybody at home? Thank you for watching.
Continuing on in my journey of re-getting fragrances that I used to have, got rid of them, and then wound up years later getting them again.
Yeah.
Today, that fragrance would be Comme de Garçons to Man. Keep it right there. So another BFL fun fact before we go on with this review, other than the one that we said in the intro, is that my first video came out on September 12th, 2014. It was a Tom Ford Private Blend. My second video was the Comme de Garçons. I did the Pharrell Girl.
Yes, Pharrell Williams, right.
That was a good fragrance.
It's a cool bottle,
but
too.
It never got really that big in Fracon. But anyway, just a little fun fact. So, what do we know about this guy right here? Except that I used to own it, got rid of it, and got it again.
Well, Comme de Garçons is a really interesting house, and a lot of their fragrances would be considered or dubbed avant-garde. And this particular fragrance came out in 2004. The perfumer behind this blend is Mark Buxton. People would compare this fragrance to Vetiver 46 by Le Labo, which I personally have tried on many occasions, and I can validate that. And people are also comparing it to the discontinued Gucci Pour Homme 1 that was composed under Tom Ford's leadership or supervision or creative direction.
Now, I don't get the Gucci connection. I definitely get the Vetiver 46.
Yeah.
What I didn't like it back then, I guess I didn't understand it. It felt very simplistic and dry. And just...
Dry, definitely, yeah.
It just didn't seem to go anywhere. You know, I was first collecting and getting into this hobby deeper and deeper, as we all do. It got lost in the shuffle. I also owned the silver one, the inky fragrance.
Yes, yeah, sure. I remember that.
I smelled it through the years again. I finally said, you know what, I'm going to get this again. So here it is in my massive, ridiculous collection. This is a perfect winter scent.
Yeah.
There's a lot of notes listed in the composition, but really, I said before we did this video, we're not going to bother saying notes because basically what you get from this is vetiver and incense.
Yeah.
It's very dry. It's very simple. It's not a smoky fragrance. It's a very dry, and I think masculine fragrance.
It is kind of masculine, yeah. And like you said, it's not smoky, but it is incensey. And I know incense is listed as a note, and I actually have to agree with what you said earlier. I wouldn't really trust a note breakdown, because if you go online, you're going to see stuff like kumquat and mint and all of these other really... I'm not doubting that they're in there. Like, they could very well be in there, but they're not pronounced, right? So
not on skin, not on paper. The first listed note is aldehydes, and you do get like an aldehydic blast in the beginning.
It opens bright.
Explain to them what an aldehydic blast is.
So an aldehyde is a synthetic ingredient, so it's a man-made ingredient, meaning that it does not exist in nature, so it's not natural, nor is it a nature-identical synthetic.
Discovered by Chanel. They were the first to use it.
Yes, that was the first popularized mainstream use of an aldehyde.
They didn't find it, but they were the first one to put out a fragrance using that. So it's a man-made...
Yeah, mid-20s, by the way.
So the most famous aldehydic fragrance is Chanel No. 5.
Correct, yeah. Still to this day.
This is great for the winter. It's simple yet cozy, you know, and it's got a relaxing way about it. Yeah. It's just calm, you know, just like reading a book in a cabin, maybe some incense burning in the background, and just it's very zen, you know.
It is.
It's a classic in perfumery. Yeah. There are a lot of people who do love this. One of the bad we can think of is Mark Robes. A big
he
fan
really
of
likes
this guy
this one.
here.
Yeah, and I've heard a lot of really crazy comparisons. Some of them I think are, you know, cool. Some people have said it smells like grass to them. Some people said it smells like pencil shavings to them. And so there's a little bit of both. And I believe there is mahogany wood in here, which would explain the woodsy component to it. But it's a really unique scent. And I must also say that Mark Buxton, who has his own house now and his own line,
yes.
He also composed the Le Labo fragrance Vetiver 46.
Which makes sense.
And that was actually the first one that I encountered of that genre. And I thought to myself, wow, this is incredible. This is a great fragrance. And then secondarily, I discovered this one. And this one can actually be found discounted online on fragrances like Notino, unlike Le Labo fragrances, which are...
Never, ever discounted.
Yeah.
And I will leave links for purchase down below. I love when you find a similarity in a fragrance and then you find out that it was the same perfumer.
Yeah. That's
a
pretty cool.
fun thing too that happens in this hobby.
Yeah.
This company has series called Synthetics, like
Incense.
dry clean and tar, and then they have a whole wood series, and they have a whole incense series, which one of my favorite incense fragrances ever is Avignon.
Yeah.
And Kyoto.
Frankincense,
Those are in the black bottles. We need to review that soon.
I hope so, yeah.
So they do put out quirky yet wearable stuff. You've reviewed quite a few.
We reviewed the original Comme des Garçons Eau de Parfum, the one that
Right,
smells like industrial glue and packing tape. And it was you, me, and Sai.
Frag Boy Stewie.
And we were in Edes de Venustas.
I completely forgot that.
And I also reviewed Dot.
Yes.
Comme des Garçons, yeah.
So today is two men. Coming up soon on BFL will be Avignon from the Incense series. I would love to share a 10 ml decant with one lucky subscriber. All you have to do is subscribe to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, subscribe to Steven, like and share this video, then leave one comment down below with what you enjoyed most about this review of Comme des Garçons 2 Men. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you all are well. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. I'm sorry, I said that in a span of a minute. Subscribe already, please.
Please subscribe.
I just reached 16,000. Thank you.
Congratulations,
everyone.
that's amazing.
And onward and upward to 17, hopefully. We'll do something special for that landmark. Click on the bell icon so you don't miss notifications on future reviews, new content, and a lot of fun stuff and giveaways and special guests like my buddy Steven.
Aww.
Over 100 collabs in the last year, 2017.
Insane. I'm very proud of that. I am.
So, take it easy, keep smelling well, and we'll see you at the next review.
See you next time.